If God's advice has touched your heart, you can support the channel by donating via the QR code or the link in the description. May God bless you.
Wait. Before you do anything else, before you scroll, before you move on to the next distraction, I need you to stop and feel something right now. Put your hand on your chest, feel that heartbeat. That rhythm is not random. That pulse is a countdown. And what I am about to tell you will make you understand why you are alive, why you are here, why you clicked on this exact video at this exact moment in your life. I am not going to promise you that this is for everyone. It is not. Out of everyone who starts watching this right now, 89% will click away in the first 2 minutes. They will go back to their endless scroll, their numbing distractions, their comfortable denial. But you are different. I can already feel it. You are still here. That is not accident. That is destiny recognizing itself. Let me tell you something nobody else will tell you. Something raw, something true. Something that might make you angry at first before it sets you free. You have been lied to, not just by others, by yourself. By the voice in your head that sounds like you but isn't you. The voice that says you are not enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough, not chosen enough. That voice has been on repeat for so long that you started believing it was the truth. But here is what that voice doesn't want you to know. You terrify the darkness. I am not talking metaphorically. I am talking about actual spiritual forces that have been assigned, yes, assigned, to keep you small, keep you doubting, keep you scrolling through life instead of living it. And the reason they work so hard to distract you, discourage you, and destroy your confidence is because they know something about you that you have forgotten. You carry light in your DNA, not poetically, literally. Scientists call it biophotons. Your body emits light, and when you are living in your purpose, that light doesn't just shine, it burns. It burns through lies. It burns through limitations. It burns through every ceiling they tried to put over your life. That is why the attacks have been so intense lately. That is why you have felt heavier, more tired, more defeated. It is not depression. Well, it is. But it is not chemical. It is spiritual warfare disguised as neurotransmitters. Now, I know what you are thinking. Here comes another religious video telling me to pray harder, believe stronger, do more. But that is not what this is, because I am not going to tell you what to do. I am going to tell you what is already happening. Right now, whether you feel it or not. There is a shift occurring in your life at the quantum level. I am not being mystical. I am being scientific. Quantum physics has proven that observation changes reality. The act of you watching this video right now is collapsing probability waves. You are literally choosing which version of your future becomes real by what you focus on in the next 14 minutes. And here is where it gets wild. 72 hours ago, something broke in the spiritual realm. I don't know what you did. Maybe you cried a prayer at 3 a.m. that you don't even remember. Maybe you made a decision that seemed small but was seismic. Maybe you simply refused to quit one more day. But whatever happened, heaven's recording angels marked your file. Urgent. Ready. Now that is why you are here. The algorithm didn't bring you here. Divine orchestration brought you here. And I am about to tell you what is coming. But I need you to understand something first. What I am going to reveal in the next few minutes cannot be unseen. Once you hear this, you cannot unhear it. Once you know this, you cannot unknow it. You will have a choice to make, and that choice will alter the trajectory of not just your life, but your children's lives and their children's lives. So if you are not ready for your life to change, if you are comfortable in your struggle, if you have made peace with mediocrity, click away now. I mean that. Because the information I am about to give you carries responsibility. Still here? Good. That means you are one of the ones who can handle what is next. Let me tell you what I see when I look at you. Not physically, spiritually. I see someone who has been preparing for something their entire life without knowing what they were preparing for. Every hardship was a training session. Every betrayal was teaching you discernment. Every failure was eliminating what doesn't work so you would know exactly what does when your moment came. And your moment is here. But here is what the old prophetic messages will not tell you. Your breakthrough isn't just going to fall in your lap. It is not going to manifest because you typed 7 numbers in a comment section. It is going to require something from you that you have been avoiding. Radical honesty with yourself. About yourself. To yourself, you know that thing you have been pretending isn't an issue. That relationship that is draining you but you are too afraid to address. That habit you have been minimizing. That compromise you have been rationalizing. That fear you have been denying. That is the lock. And radical honesty is the key. See, this is where I am different from other messages you have heard. I am not going to tell you that everything's going to be okay if you just believe hard enough. Because sometimes things get worse before they transform. Sometimes the blessing comes after the breakdown. Sometimes you have to lose everything that isn't truly yours to receive everything that is. I need you to get real with yourself right now, like brutally real. What are you tolerating that is killing your spirit? Not slowly, quickly. What are you accepting that future you would never accept? What are you consuming media, relationships, thought patterns that is programming you for lack instead of abundance? Write it down, right now. Pause this video if you have to. Get a piece of paper. Write down 3 things you have been tolerating that you know deep in your gut have to change. Don't overthink it. Your first instinct is your spirit talking. Your second thought is your ego defending the status quo. Do it now. I will wait. Did you do it? If not, you just proved my point. You are not ready. And that is okay. Maybe bookmark this and come back when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of change. But if you did it, if you actually wrote those 3 things down, something just shifted. You just went on record with yourself. You cannot unsee what you wrote. And now your spirit is going to make those 3 things increasingly uncomfortable until you address them. That discomfort, that is not punishment. That is activation. Now let me tell you what is about to happen in the next 21 days. But before I do, I need to explain how divine timing actually works, because most people get this wrong. There is something called a kairos moment in Greek. It is different from chronos time, which is clock time. Kairos is the appointed time, the right time, the fullness of time. And you are in a kairos window right now. But kairos windows don't stay open forever. They are portals that appear when specific conditions align your readiness, heaven's timing, and earth's need for what you carry. Here is how you know you are in a kairos moment. Things start happening faster. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. Old connections suddenly reach out. Doors that were locked start opening. But also resistance intensifies. Doubt gets louder. Obstacles feel bigger because both heaven and hell recognize kairos moments, and they respond accordingly. So in the next 21 days you are going to experience both acceleration and opposition. Don't mistake opposition for being off track. Often the most resistance comes right before the most breakthrough. It is the storm before the clearing, the labor before the birth. But here is what you need to know about this specific 21-day window. It is not just about what you are going to receive. It is about who you are going to become. Because blessings don't just come to you, they come through you. And if you are not the person who can steward them, they will slip through your fingers. That is why the last 3 years have been so intense. You weren't being punished. You were being prepared, refined, pruned, strengthened. Everything that wasn't supposed to be in your next season had to be removed in this season. The people who left, they weren't part of the plan. The opportunities that closed, they would have distracted you. The failures that crushed you, they built the foundation that can hold what is coming. And what is coming is this. Within 7 days, you are going to have a conversation that changes everything. It might not seem monumental in the moment. It might be casual, brief, but there will be one sentence spoken, either by you or to you, that cracks open a door you didn't even know existed. Pay attention to conversations this week. Divine downloads often sound like regular dialogue. Within 14 days, you are going to receive information. It could be an email, a text, a phone call, a chance encounter, but you are going to learn something that makes everything suddenly make sense. All the confusion, all the waiting, all the wondering why, you are going to get the missing piece, and once you have it, your next moves will be obvious. Within 21 days, you are going to make a decision that future you will look back on and say, that is when everything shifted. It will not feel dramatic. It might even feel scary. But deep in your gut, you will know it is right. And when you move on it, watch how fast everything falls into place. But here is the catch, and this is where most people miss it. You have to be paying attention. You have to be present. You have to be off autopilot. Because if you are distracted, if you are numbing yourself, if you are going through the motions, you will miss it. The conversation will happen, but you will not hear it. The information will come, but you will not recognize it. The decision point will arrive, but you will default to fear instead of faith. That is why I need you to do something radical starting today. Turn off the noise. I don't mean forever. I mean for the next 21 days, reduce your media consumption by 50%. Unfollow accounts that make you feel less than. Stop the doom scrolling. Stop the comparison. Stop filling every silent moment with distraction, because in the silence you will hear it. The still small voice. The divine whisper, the holy nudge. That is where the real instructions are, not in the noise, in the silence. And when you hear it, and you will, you have to move on it immediately, not tomorrow. Not when it is convenient, not when you have figured out all the steps immediately, because divine instructions come with divine timing, and delay is often disobedience in disguise. Now some of you are wondering, how do I know if it is really God speaking or just my own thoughts, or even worse? The enemy fair question here is how you discern. God's voice brings peace even when it is asking you to do something scary. The enemy's voice brings chaos even when it is offering you something appealing. Your own thoughts tend to be circular and repetitive. God's voice is clear, direct, and consistent with his character. God's voice will never contradict his nature. So if what you are hearing is telling you to hurt someone, to deceive someone, to take revenge, to act in pride, that is not God. But if what you are hearing is calling you higher, calling you to courage, calling you to love even when it is hard, calling you to trust when you cannot see, that is him. And here is the thing about God's voice that people miss. He is not usually shouting. He is not usually obvious. He is usually subtle, a sense, a knowing, a peace about something that makes no logical sense, an unrest about something that everyone else says is fine. That is why you have to cultivate sensitivity. Quiet your inner world so you can hear your inner voice, and that voice is connected to the voice. The one that spoke galaxies into existence, the one that knows every hair on your head, the one that has plans for you that are so good, so big, so beyond what you can imagine that if you saw them right now, you would either laugh in disbelief or collapse in overwhelm. So he reveals them step by step, not the whole staircase, just the next step. And each time you take the next step in faith, more is revealed. That is how this works. It is not a roadmap. It is a relationship. And that is what separates people who live in perpetual breakthrough from people who live in perpetual struggle. It is not that breakthrough people don't face challenges. They do, but they face them connected. They face them in conversation with the divine. They face them knowing they are not alone, not forgotten, not abandoned. You want to know the real secret, the thing that changes everything. It is this. Stop trying to get God to bless your plans. Start asking him what his plans are and align yourself with those. Because his plans don't need your hustle. His plans need your surrender. His plans don't need your striving. His plans need your trust. His plans don't need your manipulation. His plans need your obedience. And when you align with his plans, everything you need flows to you. Not because you earned it, because you are positioned for it. It is not about working harder. It is about working in alignment. That job you have been chasing in alignment, it chases you. That relationship you have been forcing. In alignment, it unfolds naturally. That financial breakthrough you have been scheming for. In alignment, it arrives supernaturally. That healing you have been begging for. In alignment, it is already yours. You are just catching up to the spiritual reality. See, most people are living from the physical, trying to manipulate the spiritual. But it doesn't work that way. You have to live from the spiritual and watch it manifest in the physical. You have to see it in faith before you see it in fact. You have to believe it in your heart before you hold it in your hands. And belief isn't just positive thinking. Belief is acting like it is already done even when nothing looks different yet. Belief is thanking God for the answer before you see the answer. Belief is moving forward even when the path isn't clear because you trust the one who sees the whole road. That kind of belief, that kind of faith, it shifts atmospheres, it opens portals, it moves mountains. Not metaphorical mountains. Real obstacles, real barriers, real limitations, and you have that kind of faith in you. I know you do, because if you didn't, you wouldn't still be here. Something in you recognizes what I am saying. Something in you is resonating. Something in you is waking up. That is your true self, your spirit, the you that exists beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond the lies. The you that has been buried under survival mode, under trauma responses, under societal programming, the you that remembers who you really are. And who you really are is powerful beyond measure. You are not just a human having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. You are not from here. You are just here for a purpose, for a mission, for a season. And your season is shifting. I can see it. The enemy can see it. That is why the attacks intensified. That is why the spiritual warfare ramped up. That is why you have felt like you are fighting battles on multiple fronts. Because you are, but not alone. Never alone. Right now, as you are reading these words, there are angels on assignment for you, not one, legions. They have been assigned since before you were born, and they are not passive observers. They are active participants in your life, warring on your behalf. Opening doors you couldn't open, closing doors that would have destroyed you, orchestrating connections, blocking destructions. You have been protected from so much you don't even know about, accidents that almost happened, betrayals that almost reached you, opportunities that looked golden but were poison. You have been guided away from disaster and toward destiny more times than you can count. And in the next 21 days, their activity in your life is about to become undeniable. You are going to see things line up too perfectly to be coincidence. You are going to experience protection too specific to be luck. You are going to witness provision too timely to be chance. And when you see it, when you recognize it, don't dismiss it. Don't rationalize it. Don't minimize it. Acknowledge it. Thank heaven for it. Because gratitude isn't just polite. Gratitude is powerful. Gratitude is a frequency. And when you operate in gratitude, you align with the frequency of abundance. That is why complainers stay stuck. Not because God is punishing them, because complaining keeps you vibrating at the frequency of lack, and you attract what you vibrate. If you vibrate lack, you attract lack. If you vibrate abundance, you attract abundance. So here is your assignment for the next 21 days. And this isn't optional if you want to see what I am prophesying over your life manifest. Every morning before you check your phone, before you do anything else, speak 10 things you are grateful for out loud, not in your head. Out loud, your voice carries creative power. When you speak gratitude, you are literally creating more things to be grateful for. Every evening before you sleep, speak 10 things you saw God do that day, even if they were small, especially if they were small, because small faithfulness leads to large trust. And when God sees He can trust you with little, He gives you much. And watch what happens. Watch how your perception shifts. Watch how your circumstances shift. Watch how your entire reality shifts. Because you are not just changing your mindset, you are changing your frequency. And frequency determines altitude now. I need to address something. Some of you are thinking, this sounds great, but I have tried this before. I have believed before. I have hoped before, and I got disappointed. I got hurt. I got let down. So why should this time be different? Fair. Let me tell you why. Because this time, you are not coming from desperation. You are coming from decision. There is a difference, desperation says. God, if you don't come through, I am done. Decision says, God, I trust you no matter what the timeline looks like. Desperation is conditional. Decision is committed. And here is what most people don't realize. The waiting wasn't wasted. The delay wasn't denial. Every no was protecting you for the right. Yes. Every closed door was redirecting you to the right door. Every disappointment was developing the character you need to handle what is next. You are not the same person you were when you first started praying for this. You have been refined, matured, strengthened, and now you are ready. Not perfect, ready. There is a difference. God doesn't wait for you to be perfect. He waits for you to be willing, and if you are still here, still listening, still believing despite everything that tried to destroy your faith, that is proof you are willing. So here is what I am declaring over your life right now. And I don't do this lightly. I don't throw words around carelessly. What I am about to speak carries weight in both realms. I decree and declare that every delay ends now. Every obstacle is removed now. Every door that should be open swings wide now. Every connection that is ordained manifests now. Every blessing that has been held up in the spiritual realm breaks through into the natural now. I decree and declare that you will see God's faithfulness in undeniable ways in the next 21 days. That provision will come from unexpected sources. That favor will open doors you didn't even knock on. That healing will manifest in your body, your mind, your emotions, your finances, your relationships. I decree and declare that the enemy's assignment against you is canceled. Every hex, every curse, every evil spoken word, every jealous thought, every demonic plot. It backfires now. It returns to sender. It has no power, no authority, no access. I decree and declare that your latter is greater than your former, that what you lost will be restored with interest, that what was stolen will be returned multiplied, that where you were last, you will be first, where you were forgotten, you will be celebrated, where you were rejected, you will be selected. I decree and declare breakthrough in your bloodline. Generational curses break now. Generational blessings activate now. Your children and your children's children will walk in the breakthrough you are walking in now. They will not have to fight what you fought. They will build on what you established. This is not hype. This is not manipulation. This is prophetic declaration, and it carries the weight of heaven's agreement because it aligns with heaven's heart for you. Now here is what you need to do, not to earn this, not to manipulate this, but to position yourself for this first. Take the list you wrote earlier, those 3 things you are tolerating. You are going to address one of them within 24 hours. Not all 3, just one. Pick the easiest one, build momentum. Small obedience leads to large trust. Second, find someone to share this message with, not for my benefit, for yours. Because when you declare something over someone else's life, you are simultaneously declaring it over your own. When you become a messenger of hope, you become a magnet for hope. Send this to one person who needs to hear it right now. Their name just popped in your head. That is not random. That is assignment. Do it. Third, comment breakthrough below. Not 777, not numbers. The word breakthrough, because what you declare, you attract. What you speak, you create. When you type that word, you are not just leaving a comment. You are making a declaration. You are putting your faith in written form. You are saying, I believe this is my season. And finally, for the next 21 days, protect your peace like it is oxygen, because it is. Without peace, you cannot hear. Without peace, you cannot discern. Without peace, you cannot receive, so guard it fiercely. If it costs you your peace, it costs too much, period. That relationship that disturbs your peace. Distance, that media that destroys your peace. Delete, that habit that disrupts your peace. Stop. Your peace is the environment in which miracles grow. Don't let anyone or anything steal it now. I know some of you are thinking about the super thanks button. Let me be clear. You don't need to give to receive what God has for you. His blessings aren't for sale. But if you feel led to sow a seed, understand this. You are not supporting a channel. You are partnering with a message. You are not giving to me. You are giving through me. And biblical principles are clear. What you sow, you reap. Not might reap, will reap. So if you sow financial seeds, expect financial harvest. If you sow seeds of faith, expect faith to grow. If you sow seeds of breakthrough for others, expect breakthrough for yourself. That is not manipulation. That is spiritual law. It works whether you believe it or not, but it works better when you believe it. But whether you give or not doesn't change what is coming for you. What is coming is already released. It is already on its way. Your obedience just determines how fast it arrives, and how much you are able to steward when it does. So let me leave you with this. You are closer than you think. You are stronger than you feel. You are more significant than you know. The waiting is over. The struggling is ending. The breakthrough is here. Not because you are perfect, because you are positioned, not because you have earned it, because you are chosen. Not because you figured it all out, because you trusted anyway. Walk forward in confidence, move in authority, speak with conviction. You are not hoping for breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. You are not praying for change, you are the change. You are not waiting for your moment. This is your moment. Everything you have been through has prepared you for what you are about to walk into, and what you are about to walk into will blow your mind. It is bigger than you imagined, better than you hoped, more than you asked for. Receive it. Believe it. Walk in it. Your breakthrough begins now.